Call of Duty Vanguard is basically a giant DLC for Modern Warfare 2019. And just let me explain, okay? I didn't like Modern Warfare. I know I'm in the minority on that. I know tons of people really enjoyed Modern Warfare, so this is going to be sort of a biased type of review, I guess. I'm not defending Call of Duty World War II, but since this is the most current comparison I could make instead of World at War back in 2008, so World War II and Vanguard is a pretty good comparison to make. Now, I just played the beta for a little bit yesterday and this morning, and I have to say I am disappointed, to say the least. It's my biggest issue with Vanguard so far is it's an exact replica of Modern Warfare. I mean, if the guns weren't in there from the World War II era, you wouldn't be able to tell this is a World War II game. Seriously, it looks, plays, feels exactly like Modern Warfare. The user interface is the same. The options are the same. The characters walking into the abyss is the same, which looks so stupid. And it has no character to it. If you're comparing World War II and Vanguard, you can obviously tell that World War II has much more character and personality in the user interface than Vanguard does, because it's just a carbon copy of Modern Warfare. You couldn't tell if this is a World War II game or not. You honestly can't. That's my biggest issue. It doesn't feel like a World War II game. Probably because I haven't played the campaign yet, 'cause obviously the game hasn't come out yet, and obviously this is the beta, so things may or may not change. But the user interface is not going to change. It's going to look exactly like Modern Warfare. Now, I'm really pissed about this because, I didn't like Modern Warfare. The campaign was mediocre to me. I could not stand the multiplayer, so I ended up, selling the game. And when I first saw the trailer for Vanguard, I was fucking excited, so I went ahead right away and pre-ordered it for digital download. And then getting on the beta and realizing that it feels and plays just like Modern Warfare, the game I did not like, just pissed me off. I sold that game for a reason, and now I just bought a World War II version of that game that you can barely even tell it's World War II. I mean, I will play it. I'm not going to cancel my pre-order because I really want to play the campaign. And I just hope that, I don't know, Sledgehammer just fixes some of these, I guess, minor issues, if you want to call it that. I'm not saying that inspiring to be something that you're not is a bad thing, because I know a lot of people liked Modern Warfare, so it would make sense for them to kind of take after Modern Warfare, but not completely copy them. You can disagree with me all you want, but this is exactly like a DLC. You liked Modern Warfare? Well, here's, let's say, $20 DLC. Just put everything in World War II themed. That's basically what it is. I'm just really pissed off about it. Probably I can get caught up in the moment. I can't stand it. But, let me just transition to gameplay. Okay, just like the user interface, it feels and looks just like Modern Warfare in terms of gunplay. For me, I'm not sure if my connection's just bad, but the movement feels slow and clunky. The gunplay feels slow and clunky. Aiming down sight with rifles seems so fucking slow. And I have my sensitivity up at a 7 or an 8, I believe. And that's pretty high for me. I usually like to keep it lower, but I think having it higher have me have better reaction time. But one gun that is a main staple to a World War II game is the M1 Garand, and Vanguard fucked up the M1 Garand. It is so bad. If you're comparing this one to World War II, it's like a night and day difference. It's so bad. They have the M1 Garand down as a marksman rifle. It's not a fucking marksman rifle. I don't care what you say. It does not feel or act like a marksman rifle. But in this game, they made it feel like a marksman rifle just so they could put it in that category.
Plan to win.
Speaking of categories and loadouts, it's the same exact thing as Modern Warfare. You know, there's no difference. I can't also explain enough how frustrating it is to not know who the fuck's on your team, because everyone looks the same. Everyone has the same character and skin type. Like in World War II, you could obviously tell who's on what side if they're on the Axis or the Allies side. There's an obvious difference. In this game, it's hard to tell who's on what side. It's like, what the hell? What's wrong with having different sides? Also, I'm not even sure if there's any other announcers besides Butcher. All the games I've played, he's been the only commentator. Is there no Japanese guy? Is there no German guy? Is there no Russian? I guess Butcher? Like, I don't know. It seems odd to me. And I'm not sure if anyone else has seen this issue, but the gameplay kind of has like a fuzzy texture to it. I've noticed it on loading screens, the main screen, gameplay. It's just fuzzy. I mean, obviously this is the beta, so it will get ironed out. This is just a test. This is not the full game. But I couldn't help myself. I had to just get my opinion out there because I feel like other people have the same exact view as I do. Maybe not exactly, but, you know, I just want to make it and get my voice out there. So, like, yeah, he's right. Or, no, he's wrong. You're a fucking idiot. You just suck at the game. Yeah, go ahead and say that if you want. I do suck at the game. I am not the greatest Call of Duty player, obviously. But, you know, I am decent. I'm a stretchy player. Like, I'll go some games with amazing kill-death ratio, and then another one I do completely horrible in. But I like to consider myself an average, good Call of Duty player. I'm not the greatest. I'm not a quick-scoping genius. I don't get how people do that. So I'm not bad at the game. Okay, I'm not bad. But everyone knows in a new game, new maps, you know, you gotta get used to it. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what the environment layout is like. But I have to say, the few maps I've played in the game, 4 of them, they actually are really good. Yeah, it's your typical 3-lane maps, but it has a lot of verticality to it. So you can go down on a cliff into a basement, go up 3-4 stories in some of the maps and snipe off of those. It's really good, I have to say, compared to World War II's maps, which is basically flat, nothing more than 2 stories high. So I have to give them props on that. Maps are better, but overall, it's just a massive DLC. If you want me to do a review on the official release game a few months afterwards, I can definitely do that. I can do a review in the campaign or walk through in the campaign if anyone wants to see that. But I just wanted to, you know, get my voice out there and say, hey, this is my opinion. This is what I think is wrong with the game. Disagree with me all you want. I am not a hardcore, die-hard Call of Duty fan. I love the games to a point, but I'm not going to defend the game just because it's a Call of Duty game. But in my opinion, so far, Sledgehammer kind of just let me down. I mean, I'm not sure how much Activision had to do with the creation of the game. And I know Treyarch helped develop this game, because on the opening scene it shows Treyarch as one of the companies who worked on it, as well as Full Moon, let's see, Raven, obviously Sledgehammer, and a few other ones. I don't remember. But I really want to know how much was actually Sledgehammer's doing, or just Activision and Treyarch just barking in their ear saying you have to do this, you have to do that. Because I have a feeling if it was just Sledgehammer doing it, there would have been a lot more personality and characterization in the game. But, you know, that's my rants. Leave your feedback down below, like or dislike it. I really want to hear you guys' opinion about this game. I really do. So don't be afraid to comment down below. I won't fight back at you. Just don't be a complete dick to me, alright? Just say your opinion. You know, you don't need to, be rude about it. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Adios.